Is there anything like those CPUs that show up down there in the bottom? It tells us if we're
Right here, over there it does.
good. Okay. Just do a little intro where we are and all that. And we're gonna another practice run. Camera shot's gonna be awful.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Eagle Field in Roosevelt, Texas, on the campus of Lubbock Roosevelt ISD. Russ Morris here along with Jim Plummer, and we are doing another test stream. We'll stream in the final scrimmage of the season or the preseason for the Bowl Gold as we're taking on the Roosevelt Eagles of 3A Division II. Jim, good evening.
Hey Russ, how are you?
I'm excited to be here.
Well, it's good that we are in an enclosed glass booth because it's air conditioned. It's 100 degrees out there outside, probably hotter on the field. And our equipment really likes it. I think it's nice and cool in here. Just want to point out, I'll be running the camera a little bit. And our position in the booth is not great, so please no complaints. But when you want stuff to run, otherwise if we're out in the sun, 100 degrees, a lot of equipment will fail. So we don't want that. So we're just going to give you a bird's eye view of what's happening out there with a few obstructions. Like right now, you can't see the post defense because this post is in the way, which is appropriate, right? Post and post. And Roosevelt just coming out of we'll see them if they move the ball a little bit, and hopefully they don't, right?
Just checking the sideline and checking the players standing with the coaches out on the field. There's a couple of JV players called up to participate in this evening's scrimmage as well. So number 5, Roosevelt drops back to pass to a wide open 12, and it goes out of his hands for an incomplete pass. Coach Patterson's already given the secondary an earful. Didn't take long. Take one defensive play and away he went out there on the field. So again, we don't have accurate numbers for you guys out there for us to decipher and see who's out there on the field. What I am going to do is I am going to try to give an update on scoreboard and stuff. I'm going to mess around with it throughout the day. So run goes for a small gain as he's brought down by 12 again, brought down by a herd of antelopes. Brings up third down.
So Roosevelt is a 3A Division II school?
Yes.
So small 3A opposed to big 2A?
But they're very big as far as numbers go. Earlier, Jim, you and I saw they have both a JV and a freshman team. Their freshmen were scrimmaging shallow water, as confirmed by Coach Wright. So he confirmed that to me earlier today via text message. So thank you, Coach, for confirming that for us.
It's third down and about 8.
That's an interesting formation. Quarterback's going to gain let's see what they say. He's going to look like inches short of the first down line. So they reset, and a new set of plays takes over.
When we get a chance, we play a group of commercials. We may move this camera up there. We'll do that before the live quarter. Because I'm going to be on the stats computer. So you'll be using this and talking at the same time. Russ has created a nice scoreboard for us.
So Roosevelt lines up in pistol formation. No, yeah, very tight pistol formation. It's the same formation that New Home uses. It's a gain of about 3. He's up 2nd and 7.
Wish they moved the ball to the 40-yard line. That would really help right there. Again, we apologize for the poor camera position, but trying to get through testing our equipment once again. This is the best spot we have.
Roosevelt added some new turf. Don't know if this is new for this year, but their field is sponsored by HEB. We're here at Eagle Field as they have the HEB logos on the 30-yard lines. Logo faces both stands. Tight pistol, almost fumbled the snap. Play action rolls to his left for an incomplete pass. To receiver's number 22. This brings up 3rd down for this set of plays. I think Post started the scrimmage off with the ball. We weren't live then. Apologize about that. Didn't see if we were able to get into the end zone or not.
Don't think we did.
So 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. Ball on the 28. They line up in this tight pistol formation again. Handoff goes to number 5, and he's stymied immediately at the line of scrimmage. Good play by the linebackers and the defensive line for the Antelopes. 34 loses his helmet. He'll have to come off for a play, and now the ball goes all the way back to the 25 for another set of plays, and new set of linemen come in for the Bogle defense. Scrimmages today, Jim. This is your final opportunity of the preseason to figure out what your starting lineups are going to be, and these 2 JV players down on the sideline, this is a good opportunity to see what they look like if you feel like you want to go ahead and move them up to the varsity roster. Bob draws back to pass, incomplete to number 30. Brings up 2nd down and 10 at the 25-yard line. So, Jim, I understand you're on grandbaby watch.
Yeah, that's why I'm checking my text messages right now. I got a text from my son-in-law, but not about that. So, yeah, grandchild number 2 is a day past delivery date. Or due date, I should say.
Handoff goes to number 15. He's tackled in the backfield immediately by the Bogle defense. So far, you'd love to see the energy that the Antelopes have for this scrimmage.
So, am I assuming they have not advanced the ball at all? Being Roosevelt?
They have, they advanced it on the last set of plays. Most yards they got was to the 28. In the series before that, they were able to get 4th and about inches. Well, then they opted not to go for it on 4th down, so then they went. So just go ahead and start a new set of plays. This is 3rd and about 12. Screen pass to 30. Big gain, but it's short of the 1st down.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the biggest running backs I've seen in a while.
I think he's their wing back. I think it was a pass to their wing.
Typically a blocking back.
And he got all the way out to the 31-yard line.
He did.
4th and... So this is going to bring up 4th and about 3.
The guy on the chain gang's not moving their marker. I guess they're not doing that anymore. It's showing 1st and 12.
No, they're going to go back to the 25. Roosevelt opted
over.
for another
Okay.
set. Yeah. In their script, or on their script that they have. So So pistol formation. This is a tight pistol formation. This is the gunner offense. This is the type of offense you see gunner run at 3A, and the running back gets a gain of about 5. He's up 2nd and 5 on the 30. Running back, looks like that's number 15, I believe, is a running back. But yeah, Jim, this is the offense that we see all the time that New Home runs, considering their offensive coordinator came over from gunner. But what the pistol offense that Roosevelt is running, this is the offense of the Gunner Tigers over in East Texas in 3A Division II.
Who have been quite successful over the few years.
Handoff goes for a small gain as he's slung down by 3 Bowl Gold defenders. Sorry, Gunner now in 3A Division I as them and Wall moved up the classification. Or a division. So now 3rd and 2 for the Eagles on this drive. That's the formation. They're going with 2 wing backs and 1 receiver up top, 1 receiver down low. Can argue for a bit of a false start by the bottom side receiver. Running back goes nowhere as the entire linebacking crew and defensive line for the Bowl Gold are able to get a stop. And Vicente Hernandez was in there on that as well. But I think it's now time for the Bowl Gold to go back on offense.
For the next set, you come over here and operate this and announce and see what you can do.
Okay.
Of course, I think you're better off looking at that than you are this little. I mean, if we had the big one up here, it'd be different. But then I'll come back and do it. See how versatile you are. Why don't you wrap around me?
Yep. So Bowl Gold will go on offense on your screen going from left to right.
So you're not hearing any crowd noise because we're in an enclosed glass booth, which is nice because the air conditioner is right behind us.
Yeah, Roosevelt did some pretty solid renovations. Of course, across the way.
Yeah, since the last time we were here.
Yeah, across the way, if you can tell, they have a brand new press box with a crow's nest up top. That's where their huddle cameras are at. The coaches' cameras are up there at the very top.
Over on this side, we've got 3 rooms in this press box, and we've got the tiniest one. So we're squeezing in here. Mike Travis says there's a pole in the way. Mike, we're aware of that, but think of it this way. We're in air conditioning. What's more important?
So Roosevelt lines up in a 4-2-5 defense. 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers. Handoff goes to Craig Bird. He breaks the 30 at the 40. Out of the other 40, and he steps out of bounds. Right around the... No, and there's a flag on the play.
Gonna be holding.
Yep, so there's your flag. Everybody watch it at home.
Oh, wow. Does it stay there?
No, it goes away. Believe it's against the Roosevelt defense. Ball's going to be on the Roosevelt 45-yard line.
So you got to click it again.
You got to click it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, we've got new software on a new computer and new mixer.
Handoff goes, I believe that's Isaiah Moreno gets across the 40 for a solid gain. I'm only saying I think that's Isaiah Moreno because he wears number 23.
Kind of looks like him, but once again, the numbers are not accurate to the actual roster, which will be finalized, I imagine, tomorrow.
Well, roster will probably finalized tomorrow, but the public will get the official announcement next Wednesday for Media Day.
That's right. Okay.
Time is at 6 p.m. So following the school day, following practice, day before the first game for the JV. Coach Wright and the players will be out there taking family pictures. So trips formation, 3 receivers up top, 1 down low. Jackson Jeffrey in at quarterback. The lefty throws to the slot receiver. That's Carter Petty. Gets to about the 45. So
picks up a couple.
yeah. Dustin's going to be third and about 1. Yeah, 3rd and 1. No, they're going to give him the first down. So the ball's at the 35.
Would that work? Because when we get done before the live quarter, I'm gonna try to put that up here.
Jackson Jeffrey still in at wide receiver. Doubles formation. Handoff goes to Randon Curtis. No. Jackson keeps. Goes to his left. Breaks free. Flag comes in at the 30-yard line. This may be coming back for a hold, if they opt to do that. Let's see what the officials decide to. Let's see what they agree to do. Yeah, it's holding against post. But I don't think the penalties count because they're staying put. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Two receivers up top, 1 down low. Handoff goes inside. Running back can't. Nope. Second effort gets free. Flag on the play. It's in the vicinity for it could be a holding or a face mask.
I'm assuming a face mask.
These 2 Eagles will check in from the sideline. Come in for subs.
Don't see a call. Oh, holding post.
Yeah, okay. Again, the flags, the penalty markers count, but they're not marking yardage off. So they're not treating it like actual live quarters. So, but this drive together, Jackson Jeffrey remains at quarterback. 2 receivers up top, 1 down low. Handoff goes to the running back, spurts in for a touchdown.
Oh, then he fell.
Jim, you want to hit the +6 for the
I
PHS?
will. Watch this. Look at that scoreboard. Post score 6. And we'll go for the PAT. More than likely it'll be Carter Petty holding and Carson kicking. Or are they moving it back right now? They won't go for the extra point.
No, they're going to go ahead and flip sides.
Okay.
Believe we are going to have a live quarter, Jim. Landon's warming up right here in front of us.
That'll be coming up soon then, I imagine, right after this set.
So Jackson Jeffrey stays in at quarterback. 2 receivers up top, 1 down low. Antelope's moving from right to left. Jeffrey draws back to pass, fires in and out of the hand of the Eagle defender. His number 6 kind of fell down. Got tripped up over the defender's feet there.
Jackson Jeffrey can zip that ball, that left hand.
Again, the Eagles are going with a 4-2-5 defense. This defense is specifically designed to stop the run. This should sound a lot familiar for you sports fanatics. This was first introduced or made famous by TCU's Gary Patterson. Gary Patterson was a defensive genius over it for the years for the Horned Frogs. Two defensive tackles, two defensive ends, two middle linebackers, two outs, and you have a safety hybrid. Jeffrey keeps the snap, rolls to the 30, lowers his shoulder, and gets a Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down.
Who?
Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler.
You got them all four in there. That's pretty good. And Jeffrey sure did deliver some punishment on that run.
So it looks like the coaches may turn him loose a little bit more this year. Trips formation for the Antelopes. 3 receivers up top, 1 down low. Looks like this is Isaiah Moreno in at running back again. Jeffrey gets the snap, drops back, looks to his right, fires to Carter Petty, comes back inside, crosses the 45, gets to the 50 for a first down, but there is a flag.
They're right about the line of scrimmage.
I believe it's going to be another hold, but the penalties will add up, but the yardage, they're not going to mark it off. So ball's going to be at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, we're inside a booth. The windows are a little bit dirty, as you can tell. Got a couple of poles in the way. Sorry, Mike. Sun is just across from us, of course. We're being on the east side. 5
wide receivers. Jeffrey alone in the backfield. Gets the snap. Drops back to pass. Looks his left. Pumps over through the hands of a leaping Carter Petty. You wouldn't be able to see that because of a pole in the way.
Just trust us. I made a comment to one of our fans on the way in saying, "You can't wait for October, huh?" I said, "No, last year was December when it started cooling down. So let's hope it doesn't do that again."
If you're in around the Lubbock area tomorrow, all of the Bogle faithful, your Lady Lopes are taking part in the Littlefield scrimmage. They'll play a couple of games tomorrow. So here's a quick break. We'll be right back after.
Summer just got a whole lot cooler at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. 6 epic drinks, 1 perfect summer.
Available now at Bill Cohen's McDonald's of Post, Slayton, Brownfield, Levelland, and 82nd and Milwaukee in Lubbock.
Now at McDonald's, there's more value in the morning, which means more reasons to get here early.
Enjoy a big breakfast with hot cakes for just $5.50 and pair it with a Diet Coke.
We play the greatest country music ever recorded. Tune in anytime and anywhere to KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSLFM.com, and on our free mobile app. All your favorites are here.
Hi, I'm Alan Jackson.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut.
Hi, I'm Clint Black.
We've got them all.
Hi, this is Ronnie Millsap.
Hi, this is Patty Loveless.
Hi, everybody, this is Garth Brooks.
Hey, this is George Strait.
I've been listening to this radio station forever.
Proud supporters of high school sports. We are KSSL.
Antelope Wash and Dry, where laundry is a touchdown. Football season is here, and whether it's game day uniforms, bloody practice clothes, or hardworking oil-filled gear, Antelope Wash and Dry is ready for tough loads. Doing laundry not your thing? Let us take that load off your hands. While you're cheering from the stands, we'll handle the washing, drying, and folding so you can get back to the game. Open daily 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 301 South Broadway in Post. That's Antelope Wash and Dry. We tackle your toughest laundry.
Welcome back, everybody. Testing a spot as the Eagles are now on defense. On offense. You won't be able to tell because of pole in the way.
Is this not the live quarter, right?
No, this isn't a live. No, if it was a live quarter, coaches wouldn't be able to be on the field still. So
folks, we're going to try to improve the camera angle for you for the live quarter. Again, what you're getting on YouTube is free anyway, so no complaining, right?
High snap to 6. Screen goes in and out of the hands of number 7. It's going to be an incomplete pass. So this is the second team Bowl Gold defense against the second team Eagle offense. Again, as I mentioned before the break, your Post Lady volleyball team is in Littlefield this weekend for the Littlefield scrimmage. High snap to 6. Delayed handoff goes nowhere. Very bad communication between the Eagle running back and the Eagle quarterback. That over there. I don't know if y'all want to watch a pole in the way or not. That's why I had it at midfield.
Well, if the action comes this way, it'll pick it up, and if it gets past the pole, it'll pick it up. How do I get rid of this here? Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Slow snap goes to 6. Fumble. Loose ball picked up by an Eagle lineman at the whistle. Bowl Gold 2's creating havoc in that Eagle backfield. I don't think this offensive bunch has been able to move the ball at all. Maybe for like a half a yard.
Yeah, not too much. Post defense is being tough.
Again, the ball is going to be on the 25-yard line for Roosevelt. Tight pistol formation. High snap handoff. Delayed again. Goes to the running back. And a herd of antelopes come in for the tackle. Coach Wright's already made his way to the sideline, so I think we're getting ready for a live quarter here pretty quick. And I don't have you seen Roosevelt center this possession, Jim? That ball's not coming out very fast. It's slow and up. Watch the center. So here's a tight pistol again. 2 receivers up top. Here's the snap. A floater to the quarterback. Pistol pass screen. Yeah, tackled in the backfield for a loss. I'll put the ball all the way back at the 20. Brings up 4th down. But they put the ball back at the 25 and a new set of plays take over. Floater of a snap, late pitch to 4, and he's slung down. I believe that's Jackson Jeffrey in on the tackle. Ball stays at the 25-yard line.
You hearing that noise?
Yeah, it's picking up the air from the air conditioner. Tight pistol again. 2 receivers up top. Better snap from the Roosevelt quarterback. Receiver catches the screen, but gains hardly anything on that. He is hammered out of bounds.
Looks like he was about to make some gain and just didn't.
So the ball stays at the 25-yard line. Roosevelt near the far hash mark. Tight formation. 2 receivers down. 3 receivers. Trips formation. 3 receivers on the near side. Snap. Throw to 2. No blockers. Now he has a set of blockers. Just a 6.
First down.
Good enough for a first down. The ball is going to be at the 37. Good turnout. Pretty decent turnout for a scrimmage, wouldn't you say? Looking at the fans out here.
Especially when it's 100 degrees. He's getting a suntan.
So Roosevelt has the ball 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Doubles formation. 2 receivers down low. Wingback and a tight end up top. Receiver goes in motion. False start as nobody was set. Roosevelt coach is pretty mad.
Yeah. He's chewing out the split end on the right side. I thought it was a lineman that jumped.
So they'll redo the first down. They flip the formation. Pistol tight. 3 trips formation. 3 receivers up top. Quarterback gets the snap. Looks to his left. Throws. Intercepted by the Bogle defense. And it's a house call.
Very good. Got 6 more points.
We'll count that. And that'll do it. Looks like players are meeting with their coaches. We'll take a break.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
If you're looking for something different to do in Lubbock, visit the National Ranching Heritage Center at Texas Tech University. The center features authentic ranch homes, barns, windmills, and corrals, including the iconic 4/6's barn, a historic steam locomotive, and dozens of original structures you can explore. Inside, don't miss the newest exhibit, The Life and Legacy of Quanah Parker, or the Hank the Cowdog play space for kids. Admission is free, and the stories are priceless. Plan your visit at ranchingheritage.org.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products.
So it looks like the Antelopes will take over at midfield. believe this is going to be the one still. Still looks like it's a scripted. So Landon drops back to pass. Long throw to a wide open receiver over the hands. Still going to be at the 50. I don't think they're doing a live quarter, Jim. Coaches are still on the field. Yeah. So Landon in at quarterback. Hands the ball off to Randon. Breaks free. It goes to the 20, the 10. Touchdown. Okay.
Switch for the quarter. Hopefully your video view is a little bit better than it was. Also fighting the sun from across the way. Barely being blocked by the bleachers. So post 1st and 10 from the 50.
Pass goes over the hands of number 10, goes out of bounds. Landon running towards it like it was a fumble.
It was behind the passer, though. Would that be a fumble?
Yeah, it's a backwards pass. That's why Landon was running that way.
So in a game situation, the ball would be spotted where the ball went out of bounds, and that's what they're doing now.
Yeah, they're going to move the ball to the back to the center of the field. No, they're going to move it to the left hash mark, or the right hash mark, or the far side hash mark. Depending on which way of the field you're going, it's going to be the far side hash. 2nd down and 2nd and 15. For the Bowl Gold offense. 2 receivers down low, 1 receiver up top. Running back fakes the handoff. Landon does. Throws last second. Finds a wide open receiver. Gets thrown towards the 1st down mark, but is a yard short. Ball's going to be at the 41-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. Coach Wright still with off. Roosevelt still with this 4-2-5 defense. Pistol formation. 1 receiver up top, 1 receiver down low. Running back gets the ball, met immediately in the backfield. Gain of nothing. Roosevelt had that scouted from the very beginning. So let's see what happens. Are they going to go back to the 25, or are they going to keep the ball there, go for a 4th down? Nope, they're going to march it all the way back to the 50. So back where everything began. So this is a new set of plays for the Bowl Gold, as teams now are going 50 yards one way, 50 yards another way. Trips formation, 3 receivers down low, 1 receiver up top. Landon gets the snap, rolls to his right, throws, low pass. It's complete. He's out of bounds at the 41. Does he get to the 40? Yes, he does. He gets to the 40. That should be a Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down.
I think that was Draven with the catch, a bullet from Garcia.
But no, they're going to say second and inches. That's a first down. The nose of the ball is touching the 40, and the official gives it the first down. So, 2 receivers up top, 1 down low. Landed play action. Receiver to Jackson Jeffrey catches at the 20-yard line. At the 20. Do they put it at the past the 20? At the 19 as Jackson fell forward for another Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down. Got to start getting these. This is a scrimmage for us too, Jim. Got to get these repetitions in so we can get them.
This is mostly a practice for us.
Let's go. 2 receivers down low, 1 up top. Pistol formation. Running back gets the ball to right side, breaks through the hole. Thrown forward for another Payne, Powell, Truitt, Chandler first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
They're going to stick it on the 2-yard line, it looks like.
So now Coach Rod takes his time getting the plays in to the offense. Two receivers on the far side of the field, 1 receiver down low. Pistol formation for the Bowl Gold. Wing goes in motion, handoff, sweep outside, give them a touchdown.
Another one. Watch that scoreboard.
So we've outscored Roosevelt 4 times this.
We've scored 4 touchdowns. They haven't scored yet.
I haven't scored at all.
But in technical terms, it's like 4-0 for number of scores, I guess.
Yeah. Plus, we haven't even thrown out our freshman kicker to see if he can kick some extra points yet. Haven't done that yet.
Guess they'll do that in the live scrimmage, live quarter.
I think so.
It's going to be Roosevelt's ball from the 50.
No, it's still our ball. That's their defense out there still.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going the other way. So now we're going from left to right.
Just want to see what my view is over here with this pole to the right. Oh, there it is, Mike. Yep. Hope they score a touchdown there in the left corner. We won't miss it.
All right, here we go. 2 receivers up top, 2 receivers down low. Kind of a note in there. Okay, yep. Never mind. They didn't think what I thought they was going to do. So 2 receivers up top, 2 receivers down low. Running back on the left side of Garcia. Landon gets the snap. Handoff. Breaks free. Up the middle. Trips by the HEB monster and is down at the...
Who do you think that was?
I'm going to give it to 4 or somebody that was in there on the play. Ball's going to be at the 25-yard line. Landon hands off again to the running back. Breaks free to the inside the 20. It's be about to the 16. Yep, ball's at the 16-yard line. Two receivers up top, far side of the field. 2 receivers down low, down the near sideline. Landon gets the snap, throws to Draven on the screen, breaks free, lowers the shoulder, stays in bounds for a touchdown.
Oh, we missed it. Paul's in the way. But it is a TD, another one for post. Time to take a break.
All right, I think we're getting ready for a live quarter. Big team powwow taking place, or Roosevelt's getting ready to start their side. Take your break, and we'll bring you the rest of the action right after this.
Post Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Are you looking for a contractor who does every part of the job? Then give Carson Construction a call at 806-626-3811. Greg Carson and his crew do new construction, remodeling, demolition, and concrete work from the planning stage to the project completion. Also, if you are doing a DIY project, you can rent a roll-off dumpster. Carson drops it off and picks it up. Plan now for your next project and call the guys who build a lasting relationship with each customer. Carson Construction. Find them on Facebook or call 806-626-3811.
It's going to automatically go back without us, right? Here we go. Hey, we're back. Automatically.
Well, Jim and I are like kids in a candy store. We got some new technology. We got some new programs, everything. We're having fun trying to figure out how to get this stuff to work. Quarterback keeper, number 9, breaks free. Gets all the way past the 40. Is going to be stopped down at the 38-yard line. So Roosevelt picks up a big gain for a first down on the option play. Quarterback keeper again. Breaks free on the left side. Wrapped up, brought down by 2 antelopes. Number 3... and number 55 maybe, or 33. I couldn't tell who that other one was. It's Roosevelt on the move. As the down marker shows 4th down. There's a penalty on the play. I think it was against Roosevelt. But, nope. Okay, down marker changes to 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 from the 30. One receiver up top. Say bunch formation. Quarterback keeper. He is hit past the down marker at the 25. Good enough for an Eagle first down. I don't know what to call that formation. It's a formation I haven't seen in a long time.
It seems to be working.
Where they've got 3, looks like they got 3 wings with a receiver up top, and it's either their quarterback or their running back in the backfield.
Number 9.
I think this might be a wild. This might be a wild eagle formation. I'm going to call it that. Goes away from everybody, and the defense is in there for a big stop. Gain of maybe a yard on that brings the ball to the 24-yard line. Now normal. No, wild. I'm going to call it this still. Wild eagle formation. Running back gets the ball for a short gain. As he ran to the weak side. Tackled by a herd of antelopes. Decent gain brings the ball to the 20-yard line. He's up 3rd and 5. Roosevelt's still in this wild eagle formation. One receiver up top. I think that's the quarterback. Stutter step by the running back. Gains nothing. Hardly anything on this. Good stop by the Bogle defense, and now we'll reset. I'm going to go ahead and say hi to our 11 viewers watching on YouTube.
Well, nice.
Not bad for a scrimmage.
just remember, the crew especially, is practicing today with some new equipment. Final warm-up before Friday's game at Anson.
On this toasty Friday evening.
Yeah, it was 101 when we got here. I think it's at least in the 80s, if not the 70s, in this press box, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. So Roosevelt will stay on offense. Antelopes will stay on defense. Ball's at the 50-yard line. Eagles going from right to left. This appears to be trying to get this formation. It's a tight formation. Okay. Tight pistol, one receiver up top, one receiver down low, two wings on the far side, receiver in motion. Pitch to the motion man, gets the ball, lowers the shoulder, bounces forward past the 40. It's going to be out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So a big run on the motion. Bit of a jet sweep, I believe that was. Ball at the 38 again. In Antelope territory. Bit of a smoke in the distance past the Roosevelt stands. Probably not gonna be able to see it on your camera, but I think there's a fire somewhere close to Lubbock. Wait, Roosevelt drops back to pass. That is over the hands, through the hands of the intended target. Almost caught for another interception. Intended target was wide receiver number 12.
Russ, if I can, I'm gonna get this out of my system and try one of these special buttons on our new mixer. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Back to football.
Let me see if we actually heard that on air. Try that again.
We had to, yeah. All right, so here we go. What is it? 2nd down and 10. Pass her back, left-hand throw. Nice catch out on the far right. Who's number 9, who was in as the running back or the Wildcat offense a moment ago. Yep. If it goes through here, it's going to be heard. We did. So you don't be leaning on all these buttons. We can program them as well.
Running back lines it now in the Wild Eagle formation. Gets the ball, rolls to his right, stutter step, gains a yard. Gains 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Quick substitution Coach Patterson's making. Wild Eagle formation. Running back goes to his right, is hit, breaks the tackle, goes free forward, wrapped up immediately. That's good for a first down.
I think the sunlight's messing with our camera. You see like some sunspots on the screen. Also, sometimes it'll get a little fuzzy.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 15. Roosevelt finding success with this wild eagle formation. Number 9 gets subbed off. Here comes number 30, so it looks like they're going with or number 50. It's going to be a bigger package, I believe. Let's see if I'm right. One receiver up. Yep, and they're still going with a wild eagle. That's the quarterback that's in the receiver spot on the top side of the screen. Number 15, tackled in the backfield. Gain went nowhere.
All right. yeah, got to be careful. We could do a comedy show every once in a while. Need to get a couple, oh man, what do they call them?
3 receivers. Running back breaks the first wave of defenders and is tackled immediately for a short gain. It's going to get down to the 11-yard line.
Well, I think we eliminated the left pole. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Of course, we also like a lot of, or some crowd noise. We're not getting that in here.
Number 9, still in the backfield, 3 receivers. Gets the ball, good pursuit, breaks free, gain of maybe 1 yard. Yep, gets to the 9. Brings up 4th down. No, sorry, this can't be 4th. Or can it?
I believe it is. And timeout.
No, I think
they're going to go for
it. They're going to kick it.
All right.
They're going to kick. Don't have an animation. Well, no, if it's no good, it'll just stay, but there is an animation if they do kick and make it.
Can barely see the kicker. He's behind a crowd of antelopes at the right of your screen. There's the kick.
And it's good. So Roosevelt on the board this scrimmage. Now everybody's back to their sidelines, so we'll take another break. Take a break with them.
This might be where we go to live.
Yeah, this might be. So here's a quick message from the Texas Tech National Ranching Heritage Center.
If you're looking for something different to do in Lubbock, visit the National Ranching Heritage Center at Texas Tech University. The center features authentic ranch homes, barns, windmills, and corrals, including the iconic 4/6's barn, a historic steam locomotive, and dozens of original structures you can explore. Inside, don't miss the newest exhibit, The Life and Legacy of Quanah Parker, or the Hank the Cowdog play space for kids. Admission is free, and the stories are priceless. Plan your visit at ranchingheritage.org.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I think we're getting ready for a live scrimmage, maybe. coaches are on their sidelines. See where the ball is going to be placed. Well, the coaches are still on the. No, I think we're still doing a scripted quarter, Jim. I think we're still part of a script. The coaches are still on the field. Our coaches are. Yeah, Coach Aguilar and Coach Wright. They're still on the field. Yeah, coaches are still on the field.
Second team.
Yeah, going with a new bunch.
Second team. All right, I'll come back and help.
Alrighty. Yeah. Well, we're on offense. Quarterback gets the snap. Running back falls forward. To about the 47. Quarterback in. Jackson Jeffrey, incomplete pass to the intended target, in and out of his hands on the wide receiver screen. This brings up third down. Yeah, all of Roosevelt's coaches are on the far sideline. Our coaching staff is out there on the field. This is a second group in. We got some new people. We got a couple of JV players getting some reps out there on the field. Good to see that. Jeffrey gets the snap, drops back, rolls, escapes to his left, lowers the shoulder, gets past the original line of scrimmage, but is brought down at the 33. So we're fourth down, so we'll reset for a new bunch of plays. Ball will be placed back at the 50-yard line. Two receivers up top, two receivers down low. Running back on the left side of Jackson Jeffrey, far side. Gets the snap, throws to his right, left pass caught by Carter Petty. Pass was caught at the 42. For a nice gain, brings up second and 2. One receiver up top, one receiver down low. It's going to be two wings on the near side. Delayed handoff goes to Moreno, goes to his left, finds open space for a Payne Powell Chandler first down at the inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. One receiver up top, two receivers down low, spread far out. I'm going to come back and get the play. Jackson Jeffrey still in at quarterback. Looks like Moreno lines up to his right in at running back. He's ready to go. Handoff. Moreno goes to his left. Is hit from behind. Goes forward. For a solid gain. brings the ball to the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 3. One receiver up top, 2 receivers down low. Hand now. Snap for the whistle. It's going to be a false start against the Bogold offense. So reset that play. Again, Roosevelt sticking with the 4-2-5 defense. You can catch the full discussion about... Actually, no, you won't be able to catch it in this week's paper, but Coach Wright told me that they were hoping to get a good look at a 4-2-5 front because this is a front they'll need to get prepared for the rest of the season. Jeffrey rolls to his right, throws out of the hands of the intended target. Would have been a good contested catch as there's a late whistle between Roosevelt linemen and 2 Bogold linemen. No flags, just letting everybody know the play's over. This brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go. It's getting the ball at the 22-yard line in Eagle territory. Trips formation, 3 receivers down low, 1 receiver up top. Jeffrey still in a quarterback, gets the snap, fumbles the handoff to Moreno, and he is hit immediately, goes nowhere. That was a busted play. Coach Wright's not happy. So that play had a chance, just quarterback, running back exchange, couldn't get the handoff cleanly. It goes all the way back to the 50-yard line. And Lopes will stay on offense.
They do the timeouts.
Right here. Oh. Running back gets the ball, goes to his left, finds open grass, gets a Payne Powell Trenton Chandler first down. It's like the ball's going to be placed inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. Trips formation, 3 receivers down low, 1 receiver up high. Jackson Jeffrey still in a quarterback. He gets the snap, drops back to pass. Looks left, looks right, throws down the middle to a wide open 14. Gets pushed into the end zone for a Bogold touchdown.
$36-3. It will go for an extra point here, and that doesn't look like it.
We've got 6 offensive touchdowns. Roosevelt, and so far this live portion, Roosevelt has only gotten 3 points. It'll be a big timeout Roosevelt players are getting a talking to. Roosevelt's going. Their players are going to the opposite side of the field.
Getting ready to do the quarter, looks like. 10 minutes on the clock.
Hold on first. Let's see first. I don't want to jump the gun on anything. You know what I mean?
First team stay out there.
No. First team's not out there. I think this is the second team defense getting some work in. Yeah, coaches are still on the field. Roosevelt's coaches are over there, but there are coaches with headsets on, so I think after this bunch, we'll go with a live quarter. As this play's busted from the beginning. Ball's free. Second team forces a fumble. It's going to be recovered by the Bowl Gold. But yeah, I think, Jim, you're right. I think after this bunch gets their sets in, I think we'll get ready for a live quarter here pretty quick. Loss of a lot. Loss of 4. Ball's now at the 46-yard line inside Eagle territory. 2 receivers down low. Ball's going from left to right on your screen. Tight pistol formation. Receiver goes in motion on the jet sweep, gets the handoff, and he's met immediately in the backfield. Loss of more yards. This brings up third and 18.
Camera sure is grainy. I think that sun's really playing havoc on it.
The 42-yard line.
Be another good reason when we do away games to be on the home side. Wouldn't have this problem. Unless the field is flipped.
6 gets the pass. Gets the snap. Almost intercepted. Bounces off of the defender covering wide receiver number 20. Falls incomplete. This sets of plays will reset back to the 50-yard line. Is that incomplete pass brought up 4th down? Yep. As everybody moves back to the 50. Roosevelt looks like they're set and ready to go in this pistol formation. One receiver up high, one receiver down low. Short snap to the quarterback, and he had to run to catch it. He's going to lose a yard on the plays. I don't think Roosevelt has had a solid center performance today.
That was a floater.
That was bad.
Knuckleball. Oh, boy.
All right, I have to call it like I see it.
Too many toys in the press box here.
It's again, tight pistol formation. 2 receivers up high for the Eagles. That's another floater of a snap. Throws at the last minute to a wide open 11. It goes over his head. As you can think, the Roosevelt center for that is that short snap brought the pass rush to him, and he had to hurry up and get rid of the ball, forcing the incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Man.
Got to have that exchange well between the center and the quarterback.
Yeah, like the center's got to fire the ball back. He can't just lackadaisically throw it up in the air like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get your quarterback killed. Three receivers down low in this tight pistol formation. Another float over snap, throws the number 8, incomplete pass, brings up 4th down. As Jim, you can tell the quarterback has to hurry up and get rid of the ball because of how slow these snaps are coming to him. So this brings up 4th and 12. I think everybody will reset back to the 50 as the officials move the ball back.
I think after this possession, they're going to go to the
They're going to go.
quarter.
Yeah, Coach De Leon and Coach Rodriguez are walking this way.
Did I hear somebody over there already?
No, not yet. 2 receivers down low for the Eagles in this tight pistol formation. Floater of a snap. Quarterback is hammered at the 50 because he's have to run up to catch the pass. Brings up 2nd down and 9 at the 49-yard line. So we go 2 receivers on the near side of the field. 3 receivers. This trips formation, slow snap again. Quarterback throws to an open number 11 as he is tackled out of bounds, but I think it's enough for a first down. No, he's going to be a yard short of a first down. Let's see if they kick you out. Because here they come. All right, ball's at the 41-yard line. Trips formation in this tight pistol offense. 3 receivers down low, near side. Slow snap. Quarterback's met by the defensive line. Loses yards. Brings up 4th down. And we get reset back to the 50. The Eagles still on offense. They're going to go 3 receivers up top. And this tight pistol. Slow snap again. Quarterback gets it, throws in a hurry to his running back, and he's tackled immediately, and the play is done. So both teams go to their sidelines. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll get ready for this live quarter. Be right back after this.
Post Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Are you looking for a contractor who does every part of the job? Then give Carson Construction a call at 806-626-3811. Greg Carson and his crew do new construction, remodeling, demolition, and concrete work from the planning stage to the project completion. Also, if you are doing a DIY project, you can rent a roll-off dumpster. Carson drops it off and picks it up. Plan now for your next project and call the guys who build a lasting relationship with each customer. Carson Construction, Find them on Facebook or call 806-626-3811.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for a live quarter here for this Roosevelt scrimmage. Russ Morris here doing your play-by-play. Jim Plummer's in the room next to me, going to be doing some stat keeping. The officials are gathering at, leave midfield-ish. About to decide who gets the ball first to start this live quarter. Once again, we're live from Roosevelt ISD over here in Acuff, Texas. As I think we are receiving the ball. Roosevelt will kick off, going from left to right. Kicking the ball off for the Eagles will be number 2. Here's the whistle and short kick. It is caught. All right, guys, at the let's see what's going on, though. So it looks to me like I think we're trading special team stuff. Yeah, because now we're kickers out there. So here we go. Number 14 for the bowl goal to take his turn kicking. Kickoff is long and away. The pass is caught inside the 10-yard line. Inside the 15. So now let's see what we do. Okay, so now here is the punt return practice for the Bowl Gold. Going to take turns fielding punts. Roosevelt's punt unit is out there first. Our return team is out there right now. Snap to the punter. Ball is free. Punt is fielded at the 25. So it looks like our punt team will be out there next. Or maybe not. Oh, yep, there it is. There's our punter. Good short kick. Fielded right around the 8, 11 or 12. So now let's see what's going on. Here's the kick. Ball is caught at the 8. Was it 8? And then we'll get ready to go at the 25-yard line. Get this live quarter underway. Bogold are on defense first. So here we go. Wild eagle formation. Running back goes to his right. Is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Be second down. And 11. For the Eagle offense. 11:30 and counting here in this live quarter. Roosevelt going wild eagle. Running back gets the ball, goes to his right. Tackled immediately. He's going to lose another yard. Third down and 12. Go. Regular gun formation. 2 receivers down low, 1 receiver up high. Quarterback rolls. Passes intercepted by Draven Gonzalez. So he'll go out of bounds. For a bowl goal first down. See where the ball is placed. The 23-yard line. Two receivers up high, 2 receivers down low for Landon. Landon hands the ball off to the running back. Gains forward to the 20. Brings up second down. 7. Getting the ball placed inside the Eagle red zone. 2 receivers up high, 2 receivers down low for the Bowl Gold. Looks like there's Brandon Curtis in at running back with Landon Garcia. Garcia drops back, throws in for Draven. He goes into the end zone for a Bowl Gold touchdown. Good blocking by the Antelope offensive line to give Landon some time on that pass. Now here's Carson Petty to kick for the extra point. There's a snap, hold, and it's good. The Antelopes able to get the ball in, force an interception on this live quarter, able to go into the end zone on a pass, 20-yard pass from Landon to it looked like Draven for a Bowl Gold touchdown. They're on the board first this quarter. It's the seventh touchdown scored this scrimmage for the Bowl Gold, but first this live quarter. So the kickoff unit will come back out on the field. Carson kicks the ball. It's going to bounce out of bounds. The 20-something yard line. Flag on the play. We'll do that. Get that for you on your screen. So kick goes out of bounds, but we're still going to start the possession at the 25-yard line. It's up 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 25. Eagles going in this tight pistol formation. 2 receivers down low, 1 receiver up top. Handoff goes up the middle. Running back still on his feet for a solid gain. It's going to bring the ball inside the 30. Going to put the ball the 33. This is going to bring up 2nd down and 2. Quarterback gets the snap, fumbles the snap, is met immediately by Jackson for a big loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd. Yeah, ball's at the 19-yard line, so it's going to bring up 3rd and forever. It's going to be 3rd and 16. That lost fumble. 3 receivers down low for the Eagles. Quarterback gets the snap, rolls to his left. He hit from behind. It's a loose ball. Ball is picked up in the end zone. They blow it dead. No, they called it an incomplete pass. They said his arm was going forward when he got hit. I think. Because the line of scrimmage hadn't changed anywhere yet. Wait, no, yeah, it did. I think they blew. Officials might have blew it dead. The officials are meeting at the 10-yard line to talk about it. The officials are gathering to discuss. Okay, they're going to put the ball back at the 19, it looks like. This brings up 4th down. But then why is the down marker got 3rd down? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, 2 receivers down low, 1 up top for Roosevelt. Quarterback fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, throws to 12, hit immediately by Vicente Hernandez. Looks like it's going to be... Now it brings up 4th down. Yeah, so now we are right. So Roosevelt will punt. It's a snap. It's the punt. Straben fields the punt right around the 40. Let's see where they put the chains at the 47. Yep, at the 47-yard line. So now the Antelopes will get the ball and start their second possession of this live quarter. 2 receivers down low, 1 receiver up high. In this shotgun wing formation. Receiver goes in motion, gets the jet sweep, finds green grass all the way to the left side of the field. Steps out of bounds. Correct. Yep, steps out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Let's say he's out at the 13. Real good blocking by everybody up front for the Antelope offense. 2 receivers down low, 1 up top again. Curtis gets the ball, goes up the middle, drives forward. It's going to be 2nd down. See the ball's at the 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Two receivers up high, 1 receiver down low for the Antelopes. Garcia gets the snap, hands off to Curtis. Stymied immediately in the backfield for a for a gain of no yards on the play. Or maybe he gained one. No, let's say he gained one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. With 5:18 left to go here in this live quarter. So far, the Bowl Gold have scored first in both of their live quarters they've played this year. 2 receivers down low, 1 receiver up high for the Antelopes. Looks like that's landing on the keeper, goes into the end zone for a Bowl Gold touchdown. Now here's Carson Petty in to kick. His brother Carter is the holder. Snap good. Kick. And he missed it. Make sure Carson Construction score of this live quarter. Your Bowl Gold 13, the Eagles 0. With 4:44 remaining here in the quarter. How's the stats keeping, Jim? No bueno?
Let me give it a rest. Slide this around here. We start this next quarter. I'm going to start over.
No, I don't think they're going another quarter. I think this is it. I think it's only 1 quarter.
Okay.
Carson with the kick. As it's fair caught by number 9. Looks like the drive will start once again at the 25-yard line.
Nice how those deep kicks past the 10 or close to the 10 or further.
And so far, Carson's only messed up on 1 kick or went out of bounds. And he missed his first extra point, which it's good to miss your first extra point in the preseason.
That's right. Get it out of your system.
So now the Bowl Gold will take over on defense. Eagles go with the normal shotgun. 2 receivers down low, 1 up top. Quarterback gets a snap, drops back to pass. Throws down the middle into triple coverage. Receiver's able to catch it as Antelopes fall into each other. Wide receiver number 2 breaks free to the 20, to the 10, and he goes into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. As there was a herd of Antelopes there but they're in the middle of the field. Receiver was able to bounce off a contact and able to corral it for the catch. But when he came down, 2 Antelope defenders crashed into each other, thus breaking the receiver free for the long touchdown score. It's a 75-yard touchdown pass.
Give him credit on that scoreboard?
I did, right there.
Okay.
So here's the point after attempt by the guy that just scored. Snap, the kick, and this one's good. Making your Carson Construction score of this live scrimmage, your Antelopes 13, Eagles 7 with 4:21 remaining. Jim, was the stats program giving you fits?
Not until the last couple plays.
Really?
Yeah, the fumble and all that happened. Thing blew up.
Yeah.
You and Carter know about that. I'm just learning.
So the Antelopes kickoff return team will take the field. So that's Randon. Yeah, Randon Curtis is going to be one of those on kickoff, and I think Randon Curtis and Craig Bird are back there to field kicks, I believe. Don't quote me on that.
I think it's Alan Garcia.
You might be right.
Did you turn this back on?
I didn't. It's automatic.
A little less noise. If it gets hot, we'll turn it back on.
Kickoff looks good. It's going to be short and fielded inside the 25. But number 13, I believe that might have been, well, nope, but number 13 who fielded and caught it. So the Antelopes return to offense at the 25-yard line. 2 possessions, 2 scores for your Antelopes so far this live quarter. Only hiccup was the missed PAT after the last touchdown on the Landon Garcia quarterback keeper. So here we go. 2 receivers up high, 2 receivers down low as well. Handoff goes to Curtis, finds grass on the outside. He's going to skirt free to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, stays up inside the Eagle red zone for a big Payne Powell Truett Chandler first down. So Antelopes going back with their bread and butter with their power plays up the middle. Curtis able to get the job done. Well, not able to do the job to get the ball out at the 15-yard line. Not quite first and goal. Tight trips formation to the far side of the field. Back shoulder fade to Draven. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag on the far side of the field. Offsides against Roosevelt. Do they mark it forward and put the ball at the 10, or does it stay at the 15? That's why Landon hurried up and snapped it. Had a free play.
Keep it at the 15, it looks like.
And that should keep it at first down then, because there was a flag on the play.
Chain gang shows second down and about 11.
Yeah, they did that earlier with that miscommunication when where they gathered and talked to each other after the quarterback was hit from behind. Even formation, 2 receivers up high, 2 receivers down low. Eagles jump again. Pass to the back corner of the end zone is caught. No, they said he just stepped out of bounds. We got a toe out of bounds.
Flag. Sideline.
There, yep. And it's offsides again by Roosevelt.
Repeat the down, still be second. Well, should be 2nd and 5, but they're not moving the ball.
Well, it should have been 1st and 5 on that last one if they did move it, and then this one would have caused it to be a first down. Would have been 1st and goal from the 5. The ball stays at the 15. 2 receivers up high, 2 receivers down low for the Antelopes. Garcia is still in at quarterback. I believe that's Curtis still in at running back. Yes, it is. They're going to move the ball over to the far hash Playing a lot of safeties. Jim, it looks like they're playing their safeties close to the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to put it at the 10 now. So they're going to say second and 5 from the 10. Go Garcia gets a snap, hands off to Curtis, runs into a flock of Eagles, goes forward to about the 7-yard line where the ball is going to be marked down at.
I think there was an 80s group called the Flock of Seagulls. It'd be different, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. So Roosevelt's sticking with his 4-2-5 defense. Post offense going trips formation, 3 wide receivers down low, 1 up top. Garcia rolls to his right, throws, caught for a touchdown. Coach Wright keeping the offense.
I think that was Draven.
I don't know. Might have been. Coach Wright keeps the offense in as going for the 2-point conversion. With 2:47 remaining here in the live quarter. Right now, your Carson Construction scores 19-7 pending this 2-point try in favor of the Antelopes. 1 receiver up high, even formation, pistol. Handoff goes into the end zone to convert the 2-point try. So Carson Construction scored 21-7, Bowl Gold over the Eagles with 2:47 left to go here in this live quarter. So Jim, if you count the live quarter, you scored 36 points.
Mm-hmm.
To your 21 now, you have outscored the Eagles 57-7.
Okay.
Or 57-10, sorry. They did kick a field goal and make it. So not a bad day.
No.
57-10 is if you've added up the total number of points.
Well, it's always good to play a school that's bigger than you. Roosevelt's a 3A Division II, post a little bit smaller.
We'll see their district foe, the Slayton Tigers, on 9/11 this year.
That's going to be a battle.
Carson Petty with the kick, a good kick, caught right around the 13-yard line. Roosevelt will get the ball to start their third possession of the live quarter with 2:45 left to go. Gotta say, Jim, I think overall today we've came out with a lot more energy, a lot more focus than what we were during that Littlefield scrimmage, wouldn't you say?
You talking about us or the players?
Talking about everybody involved.
Yeah, definitely them. I don't know about us.
Yeah,
working on it.
More so the players. I think so far today the players came out with a lot more focus and a lot more energy.
Yeah, definitely focused.
Roosevelt with a wild eagle. Delayed snap. Running back goes to his left and is tackled immediately for a loss of 1 yard. So 2nd and 11. It's the ball now at the 24-yard line. Wild eagle formation again. Running back gets the snap, goes to the strong side of the line, which is the far side of the field, is right. He falls forward for a big gain, gets all the way down to the 30.
Could be short about 3 or 4 yards, maybe 5.
Yeah, this brings up 3rd and 5 now. Got to get to the 35 for a first down if you're Roosevelt. There's some formation substitutions going on here. Looks like they're going to go with their normal quarterback. And they do. 2 receivers down low, 1 receiver up top. Going with 2 wingbacks, Jim. This is interesting. Quarterback gets the snap, rolls to his left, throw to in and out of the hands of number 30, the wingback. So that brings up 4th down. Interesting decision. Vicente Hernandez having himself a pretty solid scrimmage today.
He's really hustling, looking good.
The 806 guy, Jason Pearson, was asking if you could name some players to watch. He would ask he put it out on his Facebook post, and I gave 4 players to watch for the Bowl Gold. Only gave 4, but I said Vicente Olegario Gomez, Craig Bird, and Daniel Young, and there's going to be a lot more. But if I had to pick a top 4, that's my top 4.
Sure,
sure.
Good choices.
Vicente, I truly believe if the light bulb stays on with him, because don't give him a lot of flack for last year, because he was having to ask to fill in, to take over for David Barbosa. This is a tough ask for what David did his senior year.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, now Vicente's starting to come into his own, and I think Vicente has a great chance, Lord willing, to play at the next level. And I think Olegario is one of those as well. I'm maybe putting the pressure, but I'm big believers in those 2 kids. First and 10 for the Antelopes.
Second team, I think.
Second team. With 1:30. Jackson Jeffrey in at quarterback. 2 receivers up top, 2 receivers down low. Jackson gets the snap. Handoff. Running back goes nowhere. Met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to say he lost a yard. Be 2nd and 11.
Didn't we see Jackson play in the JV scrimmage?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Minute 22 in counting here in this live quarter. It brings up 2nd down. Well, they're going to say still 2nd down 10, so they did say gain of no yards on that play. Cooper gets the snap, handoff. Moreno goes up the middle for a Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down. Ball's going to be placed at the 37-yard line. With 42 seconds left and counting. Antelopes show even formation. 2 receivers up top, 2 receivers down low. Jackson passes. Receiver, big body receiver uses his stuff as Luca has to bounce out of the way, has to avoid getting hit on that boot. Tackle out of bounds, gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Clock stops as the receiver was tackled out of bounds with 28 seconds as Luca I don't know if you saw that. Luka just had to get out of the way from avoid that guy landing on his boot.
Yeah, can't have that happen.
No. I think there was a flag on the play, though, so they're going to mark the ball back to the 47. Brings up 2nd and long. 2nd and 20. They show.
Back to pass. Jeffrey's going to tuck and run.
Gets all the way down to the 40. It's going to bring up 2nd and going to bring up 3rd and 13. I believe. Or 3rd and 12.
That's going to be it.
Yep, and that'll do it. Right there, Jim. So your final here in the live quarter. Bowl Gold take it 21-7. That'll do it for Jim and I. Thank you for joining us on our scrimmage test number 2 live from Roosevelt ISD. Hope to see you guys at Anson at Tiger Stadium next week as we take on the 24 Anson Tigers for week number 1 as the season officially gets underway. And if we don't see you between now and then, hope to see you guys at the Fieldhouse on Media Day, which is next Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Be happening right after the school day. But until then, for Jim Plummer, I'm Russ Morris saying God bless, guns up, and keep hope alive, everybody. We'll see you guys later.